Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to English with LinguaTrip. And in this video, we're gonna talk about 5 mistakes that you could be making. And those mistakes could be really dangerous and toxic. So if you're ready to level up right now, stick around.
Everything's in English.
All you need to know.
All right. How did you learn to speak English?
Number 1, you learn English, but you don't speak it. And you could have a variety of reasons for that. For example, you don't live in an English-speaking country, or you don't use English at work or school. You don't know any native speakers, or you don't really have time to practice. Or maybe you do practice in class, but the group is way too big and you don't even have an opportunity to say anything. Or maybe you're shy or nervous to speak English. Or it has to be perfect and you have to reach a certain level first before you even open your mouth to speak.
That's me.
Are any of these familiar to you? There are a lot of different reasons why you don't speak English, or, well, actually not reasons, excuses. Anyway, if you make any of these excuses, I want to tell you this one thing, actually 2 things. Number 1, you can speak English in your situation. Number 2, you should speak English in your situation. You really should. It doesn't matter where you live or work or study or what your life is like, you can still find opportunities to practice English. It's 2022. You can do it online or offline. Offline is definitely more strange now in 2022 than online. You can do it both ways. If your reason for not doing it is because you're shy or nervous or not very confident, just jump into it head first. I promise you, it'll come to you. The more practice you have, the better it'll feel and the easier it'll get. Find someone who you're comfortable with. Create a safe space to practice with someone. Mistake number 2, you keep thinking and really believing that you don't have time for English. And we have 2 possible scenarios. Number 1, you are really busy and you have no free time whatsoever. That could be true, but probably not. Be honest with yourself. Really, it could be true. I'm not saying that it's not, but be honest with yourself.
Be honest.
And number 2, you really understand it and you really start making some time to practice your English, even if it's 10 minutes a day. And there are plenty of things you can do. You can watch videos in English about stuff that you're interested in. You can make a shopping list before you go to the grocery store in English, or you could, use a recipe in English to make something. You can put together a to-do list every day in English. Or you can kind of narrate your own life and your actions when you're doing something in English for yourself. There are ways to go about it. Your goal is definitely to make sure even a small part of your life is in English. Even 10 minutes make a difference, I promise you guys. This is not a all or nothing type of situation. It doesn't work that way. Small steps make a difference. Marina released a new workbook, and it is a perfect tool for those who want to make English a part of their everyday life. It has everything inside. You want to know how to learn English with social media? Easy. You want to break down popular songs? You can do that. You want to figure out what movies or shows to watch? It's all here. Grammar, exercises, life hacks, a really cool tracker. We have it. So if you're interested, get it now. I'll put a link in the description. Number 3, you focus too much on grammar. And don't get me wrong, grammar is very important and it is essential to speaking English. However, many people believe that grammar is the only first step you have to take to get better. And that is just not the case. You have to do it all. Grammar is just one side of the story. There are other things you have to worry about. As a matter of fact, you only need basic grammar and a couple of basic expressions to start communicating. And then as you go, you explore more vocabulary, you explore, more grammar, and you get better slowly or fast, I guess. the speed of it doesn't really matter, but you know what I'm saying. And I really love the way we did it in 2 of our courses, from elementary to intermediate and from intermediate to advanced. The way we kind of structured the order of things and how it starts with, you know, simple stuff and gets more complicated as you go. And if you really don't know what to do or what to do next or how to proceed, definitely check those out. I'm gonna link them down below. Number 4, you use certain words without fully understanding what they mean. Just be patient and take your time. You know, I understand the desire to, you know, spice it up a little bit and introduce some fancy words or expressions, or maybe something cultural like a pop culture reference or a little bit of slang here and there. That's cool, but you just gotta make sure you completely understand what that means. But if you're ready to start taking it there and really exploring some more stuff, definitely learn new words and expressions in context and try it out as much as you can, and try to find as many examples of it being used in the sentence, because chances are for one expression there are multiple ways to use it in a sentence. And number 5, you don't spend enough time and you don't show enough love to pronunciation. It is not necessary for everyone to get rid of their native accent. If you do feel like it is something you want or need for some reason, then yeah, of course. But if there's no reason for you to do that, don't even worry about it. However, the basics of pronunciation are very important, and they could affect the way you are being understood. If you say something wrong, well, people might not understand you, or even worse, they might understand you the wrong way. And when something like this happens, it doesn't exactly help your confidence while speaking English, which is also very important. If you're confident about how you speak, and if you really like the way you sound, even if it's not to a native speaker level, if it's just halfway there, even if you really like the way you sound and the way your English sounds, and if you like listening to it, well, you'll be speaking more. And if you speak more, you practice more. And if you practice more, your English is better. So it's a win-win situation. And the way I like to approach this is, I like to teach you guys exactly what to do with your mouth and tongue for each individual sound. Because relying only on your ear is a little risky, because your ability to understand those subtle differences and nuances, it could be just a little off. You know, you're still fresh and you haven't really had enough time to train your ear. So it could be a little deceiving, but if you know exactly that your tongue, for example, touches the backside of your front upper teeth, that's it, that's easy. There's no other way. And you need to try very hard to get it wrong. So if you're interested in that, definitely check out the link in the description for my pronunciation course, because that's how I like to do it. All right, well, this is it. If you stop making these 5 mistakes, you'll get better right away. I promise you. And that's on personal experience. Just remember, whatever you're going through right now, I did it. Trust me. So please feel free to ask me any questions or anything in the comments down below. All right, thank you so much for watching. This is English with LinguaTrip. Subscribe if you haven't, and give this video a quick thumbs up just to make me feel better. All right, thank you guys so much. See you in the next one. Peace.